Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. I hope you guys are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. I encircle you and myself in the white light of God's love, divine, and protection. So I shuffled out the cards so we can get right into it. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below. Let's get into it. Let's do what we do. So the energy of the week, I have the Sun, life experience, strength, and the Seven of Fire. So I think you're having some confidence in yourself since the Sun is here. I think new brilliant ideas are leading you towards success, and you know there's going to be a significant life change for you that is going to be coming up. It's time for you to spread your wings and have strength. Release any harsh judgments that you may have forgiveness and compassion within your heart, and just go towards exactly what you want. You need to defend your beliefs and your decisions and stand your ground in whatever path that you choose. Choose your battles wisely in reference to situations, whatever it is that you're trying to do. You could be dealing with, there's something definitely major that's happening here. You could be dealing with a Leo, the Sun card, no, and then the Tower card here, sacral chakra, signify, you know, there's going to be a happy outcome in reference to significant changes that are going to be happening this week for you. But it's for you to you need to use your strength, everything that you have within your power, to defend yourself and choose your battles wisely, because you're going to be going through some major shit this week. All right, it does excuse me, it doesn't necessarily have to deal with something negative, but there's going to be a shakeup. All right, FY easy. So let's move it along. In the recent past, what I have is forgiveness, deceit, the Harley Quinn, the Cross card, the Compass card, clarified by the House card. Someone was looking for forgiveness after some type of deceit. You know, someone held all their feelings within themselves. They didn't really let things be known. They wear masks. There were some feelings that were masked, and things were not really told. Some secrets were left behind and not fully expressed, fully told. Could be you or someone that's around you. Not all messages are going to coincide with your situation, so go on to the next if it doesn't. So somebody was definitely seeking some type of forgiveness, whether it was you or another party, because of some lies, something not fully being told, putting you in a place of oppression, burden, where you're questioning your spiritual beliefs of some sort. But there's some type of karmic cycle that you definitely had to go through. You had to take responsibility in reference to directions in reference to your stability, in reference to being a father, being a husband, like a husband figure. Since the house card is here, it can signify for a father figure, husband figure. So I feel as more it's masculine energy here that was either seeking forgiveness, did the deceit of some sort. They went through the motions. Definitely a lot of male energy. Doesn't signify that it has to be a male, but you can have masculine. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. But there was definitely a situation that was undercover and not fully told, and it put you in a position of burden, right? And there was something that was unavoidable, whether or not, needing to take the responsibility, and there was some hardship back here in the day. All right, definitely had to just choose which way to go in reference to how you felt, how you wanted to deal with things, and how to move about certain situations. All right, so presently what I have is the Wealth card, thinking woman, patience, the Male card with the Culebra, the snake, clarified by the Thief, and the Gate. All right, so someone needs to have patience here with someone that's taking their time thinking about a situation. On how maybe they're thinking of how they can transform, how to gain knowledge on certain things. Maybe it has to deal with the money matter, since the wealth card was touching these two cards. And both cards came out. But you have to have patience with this person to fully, so they can know how, you know, what moves they want to take in reference to, maybe in reference to you. And it could be you that you're taking, you know, have patience with yourself to think about what it is that you want to do, and how you can transform situations that are surrounding money. I see a gentleman here that probably was in the mode, maybe turning their back in reference to a third party situation, someone, a competing person, someone that was trying to take something, like being a sneak about situations. It can either be you or this person, this competing person was trying to take someone, was trying to take this gentleman of some sort. All right. And there was a barrier, though. Wasn't meant to be, motherfuckers. But the gate is here because there was a barrier keeping you from your goal. Keeping you, something is blocking you from, maybe from your wealth, or blocking you from this person for a reason, or blocking you from this thinking person. Things are not fully, it needs to be known. You know, there's room for a key here to open and expose certain things, but you have to have patience with yourself or this person. Take time. Everything's going to be happening in divine timing, definitely. There's a path that needs to be taken, but there's some things that need to be cut down or told before we are able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Definitely letting go of any energies. I have a male being smart here, perhaps in reference to some type of thievery that was happening. Maybe somebody taking something from you. The snake doesn't always have to be a competing person, but it could definitely also be some lies, some deceit of some sort, some envy, some jealousy. Somebody was trying to take something from you, maybe because they felt so jealous of you. Because the thief card is, you know, just that. Somebody being sneaky, somebody trying to take something without you knowing. Apply it how it is. Let's move it along, shall we? In the future, what I have is the action card, coupled with the horse card and the wasp card that wanted to come out together. You're the only reading that I got that like doubles wanted to come out. I have the cloud card, or the, yeah, it's the clouds, with the fox card, clarified by the coffin, and seduction. Alright. What's funny is that the horse came out in the action card. So this is, you know, taking action towards letting people help you, especially, you know, accepting help from others, and also delegating authority of some sort. Let people help you in reference to taking some action. Letting go of, so there's, there may be some jealousy once again in the future, because there's some, the wasp is here, and this is about jealousy, retaliation, and anger, where seduction can be passion and romance that awaits. It could be, you know, this competing person. Whether you take action towards this person, I'm not sure, but needing to end manipulation and being in a foggy. So, the storms, unpleasant person. There's an unpleasant person that has manipulative energies. Could be you or someone around you. You know, someone that's wearing a mask of some sort. It's gonna get laid to rest here, and there's gonna be an ending to a situation here, especially with the coffin. Either you're gonna be exposed because the candlelight is lit here, for the someone's gonna get exposed here. Especially, there's gonna be a shitstorm that if you don't let go of these this type of energy, if it's you playing the game where there's, you know, jealousy and seduction going on because the wasp is around, because it's a negative energy, especially with the wasp being here. If you don't let go of that, there's going to be some action, and somebody's going to take on some delegating authority here to stomp all over someone's face. Because that's what horses do. But it can be just you taking an action to let go of this, right? I'm done with all the manipulation. I'm done with going through the storm. I'm ready to put and lay things to rest and put them in the coffin and lay them down into the ground, and no longer can go towards those type of actions. Depends on what you're dealing with, you know. Accept help from others, those that you really can talk to, those that are willing to be those type of people that can step outside the box and look at your situation plus what's actually going on, and not judge you just because you're your friend and they have your back. Like those people that can actually step into both situations or whatever is going on and be objective about the situation. That's the word that I was looking for. So there's time for you to take action to leave the negative behind and go towards something new. Because these horses, black one's in the back, the white one's moving forward and taking action. Where I see this horse right here just chilling in the background. You're ready to move past that energy. Don't let this bring you down if you're in a situation where it's going to bring animosity, anger, jealousy, and retaliation. It's time for you to move towards something new and put everything to rest. Why go through the storm when you can just fix things and go towards something lighter? I feel that you're going to be putting it to rest and no longer being in a position of putting yourself in that mode of having someone the power to retaliate against you. Let's see what the romance angels have to say to our Capricorns. Sun, moon, rising. Romance angels. Pay attention to red flags. So the signs are cautioning you. Either you doing the shady shit or someone else around you is doing shady shit. But there is definitely some red flags that people are paying attention to. Know that very soon things are going to start changing. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide what you want to do, whether you want to engage in one relationship or if you want to partake in another. Clearly decide if you want to part ways or stay working on a relationship. Clearly decide very soon what it is that you want. That's the main theme of this. But there are red flags that people are catching on to. Alright? And it's time for you to ascend to a different level in a relationship. It's time for you to engage with one another and engage between, you know, new activities and start new things, because it's a level of commitment. If you're single, make sure you're not falling for the same type of guy that you're always falling, or same type of girl. Maybe that's not the route that you want to go to. Know that very soon things are going to be working out for you and things are clearly going to come to you. Write it down, mention it, and put it out into the universe so that it can clearly come to you. And good things, not all those just physical aspects. You want a good heart, a pure heart, you know, things like that, God-fearing, whatever it is that you want. But make sure that you're out here engaging with people and having fun and not being in the living room or in your room. You need to go and have fun and put yourself out there so that you can ascend to a higher level of commitment and find that love that we all want. All right, Gemini, Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll talk to you guys next week.